you missed Monday's episode, we have everything recorded and you can hit it on YouTube or the Lifepro page. I talked a little bit. Mondays are kind of an instructional day. And today, Wednesday, we're going to do the practice. By the way, heads up for all of you, because it's Memorial Day. Next week, we'll be doing the instructional on Tuesday and the practice on Wednesday. So I hope you'll join me. And if you don't get a chance to, again, it is on video, so it is there for you to enjoy and practice anytime that you have some time to do it. So let's talk about the Svastisthana chakra. So Svadhisthana means self, the origin, and we're talking about sacral chakra. I'm going to go right ahead and boot up my vibration plate. So give me a high five. Tell me where you're coming from, what vibration plate that you are using today, what platform you're using. If you have any questions, put them in the chat box. We'll answer them later on. And I want you to just take the time to be here on your device. So if you're on a Rumble Pro like I am, I'm going to start with the pulsation. If you're on any of the other platforms, you're in oscillation mode. And we're going to keep it on a low level. We're going to start just integrating some energy while I talk and introduce this practice. So I've got my machine on. I'm going into the pulsation mode. And I'm going to go to a speed of only about 5. Now, Svastisthana, the sacral chakra, while I sit here and talk, I'd like you to go into use the hand mudra. The mudra we're going to start with is yoni. And what you'll do is you'll interlace your fingers. So I'm interlacing my pinky, ring, and middle finger. And then I'm going to take my thumb and index finger and I'm going to join them. And it shapes like a little pillow, or not pillow, a little petal. So we're going to put that petal shape right by our belly. This chakra, the sacral chakra, is located 3 inches below the navel. So you'll just place your hand there and take a deep breath into your belly. The inhale through the nose, feel the belly fill up, and exhale through a sigh, open mouth. Now I'm going to invite you to join in with the seed sound, which is VAM, V-A-M. And you'll take a deep breath in, and you'll exhale, VAM. Now, again, inhale. And it's kind of interesting when you're doing it on your vibration plate because you can really feel the vibration of the sound. Inhale. And now this time we're going to go O. O, O, O. O. Until you empty out your belly. I'd like you to do that again a couple more times while I'm talking. You can close your eyes to do this, inhaling and then the VAM or the O sound. And we're using this sound for vibration because on our vibration platforms, it is about moving energy. Each chakra is a vortex of energy. And what better way to move energy than on a vibration plate? And whether you know it or not, you are moving through your chakras when you're exercising, when you're sitting there, if you're on a seat, your feet are on there, you're still moving your energy, right? So you'll breathe in and out and feel the vibration. This chakra's mantra is, I feel. So what are you feeling? Close your eyes. Of course, you're feeling vibration, but on a more emotional level, are you feeling happy, sad? Are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling out of control? Are you feeling uplifted or joy, peace? Just take a deep breath in and say the words, I feel. And sit with that. Just experience the presence of feeling. Along with the mantra of I feel and the mudra of yoni and the sound, the bija sound of vam, these are sensations. We have many sensations. We have the sensations of touch, touching fingers together, the sensations of hearing, of taste, of smell, and these are all senses. The focus of the chakra is all about sensation and sexuality, creativity and passion, feeling. Release your hands, and now let's make some movements. You're going to pull your belly back. We're going to tip into that chakra, and we're going to go over to the right and then come forward to the left. It's kind of like making a big ring around your pelvis. Again, you could be seated in a chair if sitting on the vibration plate isn't for you. That's totally fine. And today, instead of, normally I'm sitting in a blanket, but I'm actually wanting to sit on the platform so I get more feeling, more sensation. And now let's make that circle in the other direction. I'm just going to roll back on the sitting bones, roll to the side, roll forward, and breathe. Now, as I mentioned, the focus of this chakra is feelings of sensuality, sexuality. This is the center of creativity, of creation. Our organs of procreation are there. The womb, the testicles, the prostate. Also our kidneys, our hips, our bladder, our adrenal glands, intestines, the ovaries. I mean, all these body parts are a part of your chakra, the Svastisthana chakra. And let's come back to center. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're in this butterfly pose right now. I'm going to have you bring your knees together. And if you want to put a yoga block, you can put it together. But use your hands, because feel your skin, feel your bones, feel the muscles pressing together, and squeeze down, chest to thighs. And stay with this, squeezing into that space. Breathe in, and now you can feel the back of your ribs. Feel the back body. Now, the chakras are vortexes of energy that spin from front to back. They emit and they also receive. So they're emitting energy away and they're pulling energy in. So breathe into that, expand that area, and then contract in that area. We'll do this a few more times with your breath. You can take your mantra, I feel, and make it into a full affirmation. I feel pleasure. I am open to feeling creative in my body. Restack your spine up. Excellent. Now, I've also mentioned that there are smells, that's part of our sensations, and I have wild orange essential oil, and I'm going to put a drop of that in my palm and rub my hands together. Now, if you do not have any essential oils that I mentioned, sandalwood, ginger, cinnamon, wild orange, these are some of the oils of the chakra. What I'd like you to do, rub your hands together, put some energy in your hands, feel your hands, close your eyes, and imagine you're rubbing into an orange sphere of light, because orange is the color of the chakra. So your eyes are closed, and maybe you have the visualization of an orange between your hand, an orange ball, an orange, the actual fruit of an orange, and imagine what that orange smells like. Feeling energy in your hands, feeling the energy come up your spine. Last week we talked about the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, and now we're coming up into the sacral chakra. Feeling the pulsation, the vibrations. Smelling, if you have your essential oil, smelling that. And then open your eyes. Now, we'll go into a different pose to open up this chakra, and we're going to come into seated goddess pose. Your feet are wide. You can be on a chair here. Again, you don't have to be sitting on your vibration platform. Bring your hands together and just press into that. Press the palms together. Lift up the heart. Now, when someone is out of balance, if this chakra is out of balance, and to be honest with you, this chakra gets out of balance more than any. We feel a little numb. Maybe lately you've been stressed out, you're feeling stuck. So use the affirmation I feel to create that opposite feeling, what you want more of. I want to feel peace, serenity. I want to be able to feel pleasure. I want to feel like I'm open to people, I'm receptive to intimacy, intimate relationships. Something that an affirmation is just something you desire more of in your life, an intention. Knees are open, we're opening up the pelvic bowl, we're opening up the bladder, the kidneys, the hips, physically, but energetically, the platform is doing its magic to open up the energy. And we breathe. Now let's take your right hand down, the left hand up, and just open up. Reach up, stretch up, open to receive all that you want, all that you desire. Take another breath in, and we're going to release that stretch, and we're going to open up the other side. Now, the element of this chakra is water. So water is all about fluidity. So let's fluidly move, open up, inhale. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hand comes down. One more time. Inhale, open up. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? So it's all about feeling. And one more time this way. Stretch it open. Excellent. So my plate has just come off, and now I'm going to go into the oscillation mode. So I hope you'll join me with that. I'm just going to go in oscillation. I'm only going about a level 2 here. And you'll know why in a moment, because we're going to be changing our position. Oops, that's at level 4. Level 2 will be fine. Now, if you'd like to, you can stay in this orientation on your platform. I'm actually going to go, because the Rumblex Pro has that little curvy plate. It's kind of a bonus here. And I will actually invite you also to take your blankets and put it on top. And this is just going to give us a little padding for this next posture, Navasana. Hands come underneath your knees. You're going to pull the abdominals back. The belly button, remember, the chakra is 3 inches below the navel, is behind the pelvis. You can place both feet on the platform to start. Hands can be on the knees. I like the hands underneath the knees. We're going to bring one leg up, squeeze the knees together. You can alternate if this is a new posture for you and you're feeling a little unstable, especially because this oscillation is making you rock up and down. So do what feels right for you. If you'd like to take this a step further, I take one hand under the calf and then the other hand, squeezing, pushing bones together, feeling the elbows to the thighs. Breathing in, and once again, imagine that orb of energy, that orange energy, that glowing circle. If you notice, I'm wearing orange today. My oranges don't match, but I still wanted to wear the orange color. Now the bracelets I'm wearing, I have tiger's eye, and I have amber, carnelian, and citrine. Those are some of the gemstones, and I love these bracelets. I love to wear them, and these are, again, stones have energy just as much as our bodies do. Now, taking this a little bit further, squeeze, 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 reach your hands up, palms up, open up to releasing that unstuck energy. You can take a little bit further if you like, and stretching your legs out, squeezing the thighs together. One more big breath in. Again, any posture you have here, bent knees or feet down, is perfect. Do what feels right for you. And then slowly, carefully unwind yourself. Take your hands back behind you and lift your chest. Open up and open up the knees. Let's release. We constricted that area in blood flow. Now we're opening up. Lift the chest. Lift the corners of your mouth. Open to receive the benefits of this vibration platform, the practice, the intention. Getting that energy unstuck. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to come up off of this platform. I also have my citrine rock here. I'm going to move that so I don't step on it. We're going to come up and do some standing poses now, and I'll adjust my screen for that so you can see all of me. Removing the blanket, step on one side of your platform and put your foot in the middle. Toes are pointing out, and toes are on my standing leg. I hope that you can see me. I want to move this out again. My ground foot is turned in. Now, we're going to bend into this knee. We're going to find the warrior pose. Take a couple bends. You know, when you take your foot out to the ends of the platform, there's a lot more movement, a lot more energy. Pelvis, you've got this pelvic shape here. We're going to open up. Take your hand, open up, reach out. Now, we're going to make a fist. This is feeling that stuck energy. We're going to open up, let it go, and turn the palms down. Warrior two. This is a strong pose. You're standing in your power. Breathing into the shape. Finding a little bit more sensation of feeling of the stretch. And we're going to add some fluidity into this pose. We'll come into the side angle on the inhale breath. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale and bend into it. Exhale, push away. Nice and fluid. Remember our element of water. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale, hold this. Feel this bottom thigh rolling under. Pulling the navel point up, that chakra right 3 inches below the belly, pull it up and lift your heart. If it's too much on your neck, you can look down. You can always rest your forearm on your thigh. That actually works a little more energy in the shoulders. You can take your hand behind your head. Make this shape feel right for you. Again, when we're out of balance in this chakra, you feel stuck, shut down, or maybe you're a little bit more of a control freak. I kind of am, I'll be honest with you. So I really need to work this chakra to let go. So once again, we're going to bend, release, inhale, exhale, open up, squeeze, make a fist, let it go, and release. Beautiful. Now, all 10 toes pointing forward and then outward. We're going to come into goddess pose. So a little different when your platform's on. Oh, I just shut my machine out. Darn it. There we go. And now I'm just going to go ahead and lift my heel up. That happens, right? Technical error, operator error. Lift up and down, up and down. Feel those thigh bones rolling. A couple breaths. Find some movement in your ankles. Go deeper into this pose by taking your knees apart, sinking into it. Drop your shoulder down, pointing toward the floor. Look over the opposite shoulder. Come on back to center, and let's rotate out. Once again, let's invite fluidity in the movement. Inhale through center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale through center. Exhale, rotate. One more time. Breath in and out. Let go. Come back through center. Roll everything up. And shake your legs out for a second here and come to the other side. We'll do the same thing. Notice that opening in your hips. Once again, my foot is going to point forward. I'm going to walk it up a little bit forward. My floor leg turned in. Hands on my pelvis. I want to make sure I'm square here as I bring the knee over the ankle. Use your breath here. You can use your hands. See, I'm just kind of rubbing the muscles. And when it starts feeling physically better to be in this posture, stay. Reach the arms out. We're just going to stretch right now. Palms open. We're going to make a fist, release, make a fist, release. One more time, fist, release, and look over your platform, over your fingertips. Standing in the energy of the platform from the earth, the platform to the crown of the head, moving that energy up your limbs. We're going to take a breath in and stretch the arm up, and then exhale, side angle pose. First time on this side, reach your arm up. You can take it all the way over to your ear, up to the sky. If it feels uncomfortable for your shoulder, leave it down. You can push your knee away, open up a little bit more. And now we're adding some fluid movement here. We're going to inhale, stretch up. Exhale, come into the posture, going through warrior two to side angle, reversing. This is also known as exalted warrior, and then come back. A couple more of these to find movement into the pelvis. You know, the foods in this chakra, it makes sense they're orange, right? Carrots, sweet potatoes, chili peppers, mangoes, papaya, pumpkins. Food has energy. And if you need more energy in the chakra, those are the foods that you want to indulge in. And back, holding this one more time. And let's release it. We're going to switch so that our toes first point in, and then bring the heels in. Squatting down into goddess pose, you're going to lift and lower the heel that's on the platform. Moving into that hip, you might notice the hips rocking a little bit. That's good. Getting those joints to release. And now, foot stays flat, press into it, hands go on the knees. Once again, platform shoulder is going to come across the body, look over your shoulder of the foot on the floor. Come back through center, take a breath in, exhale, open up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, center. One more time each way, everybody. Breath in. Sink into it, open up the pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. And come back. Great. So let's come back to a seated posture. I'm going to grab my blankets. If you have the Rumblex, I'd like you to adjust your vibrations now to oscillation and pulsation. So let me make a quick little switch here. We're going to go into oscillation and pulsation. If you're on your any of the other devices, obviously just stick with your pulsation. We're going to go into a shoelace pose. Once again, closing things up. Taking the right thigh over the left, grab onto the knees. This is called Gomukhasana, also shoelace pose. We're going to squeeze into this. Just for a few moments here. Lifting up the crown of the head, coming back into the intention. Maybe you just want to experience again, more joy. I allow myself to feel pleasure. I allow myself to have healthy boundaries. I allow myself to let go. And then let's switch. Cross over. Bones over bones. Again, we're creating this nice tight bound pose. If you enjoy plants, things like hibiscus, it's a wonderful plant, one of the plant energy. Orange blossoms, fennel, which is kind of like licorice. Squeezing the bones, contracting in our organs. And now we're going to release. Excellent. So once again, we're going to come into the bound angle. Now this time I'm going to put my feet carefully on the platform, not to shut it off, and bring the feet together. There's another mudra I'd love to share with you before we end our practice. It's called Dhyani. So your left hand is going to be right below the belly button. The right hand rests on top of the left, and the thumbs touch. So you're just creating this bowl-like shape. And I'd like to suggest you close your eyes one more time. Now, visualize that glowing orange orb of energy. The orange may be the color of the fruit itself, orange. It might be the color of pumpkin. It might be a nice pastel peachy orange. So the color that just feels right for you. Thumbs touching, the left thumb and the right thumb are touching. That's male and female energy connecting in the center. If you'd like to go into the seed sound of V-A-M, VAM, or O-O-O, ooh. Feeling your mudra, your hand mudra pressing right physically into the location of the chakra. Eyes remaining heavily closed. Opening up, letting go. Just 3 more breaths here. A deep inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Now inhale through the nose. Exhale through a relaxed mouth. Flicker your eyes open. Bring your knees together. Stretch your legs out. Shake them out. One last stretch. Feet together, toes up, reach up. Inhale. We're going to flex over our thighs to open up the back body of the chakra. Shake your head. Sigh it out. And then slowly restack your spine. You can sit in any position that feels right for you. Bring your hands together as we close this practice. Lifepro friends and family, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with you some ways in asanas and hand mudras, in sound and smell, in affirmation and words. How we can focus on creating more passion, more creativity, open our sensations, our sexuality, to feel more fulfillment and more pleasure in life. I pray you have a very blessed and joyful day. Thank you again for joining me. Namaste.